Triggers are basic tools that we can use as placeholders for almost any mechanic in the blockout. I'm starting with this level that I made last year. It's just a blockout without any triggers or blueprints, just shapes and a landscape. To add a trigger, I first need to add a trigger volume. To do that, click on the square icon, go to Volumes and search for Trigger. This will create a wireframe cube. That's our volume. Just drag and scale it to the place where you want the interaction to happen. For me, this will be this gate right here. Next, we will go to the list of world blueprints, indicated by this flow icon. Click it, then click on Open Level Blueprint. And a new window will pop up. This is the level event graph. First, I will need to delete these default nodes. Then I'm going to right click in the space, and as you can see, there is a create a reference to trigger volume as the third option. This means the asset is selected in our world view. If this option isn't available for you, just Alt Tab and select the trigger volume. Now that the volume is selected and the option shows trigger volume, click on the first option, Add Event, then click Collision, and then select Add on Actor Begin Overlap to create a node that activates when the player collides with the volume. Then drag from this white arrow and search for the Cast To node, followed by the name of your character blueprint. In my case, since I'm using the ALS, the name is ALS Anyman Character BP. Connect the auto actor from the overlapped node to the object input on the Cast To node, so the trigger activates only for your character. Just to test if this is working, I'm going to add a print string node with the default reload message. Now, when playing, if my character collides with the volume in the gate, a hello message will pop up in the upper left corner of the screen. This confirms that our trigger is working. A quick tip: if you are having trouble finding your character blueprint for the Cast To node, there is an easy way to locate it. Just go to the world settings, check your game mode name, search for its name on the outliner, and the blueprint will be listed as your default power class. Now, back to trigger volumes. This is a great way for level designers to implement simple mechanics into levels without committing to coding. For example, I will create a simple death zone that will teleport my player back to a checkpoint target point. To make the checkpoint, first I will create a target by clicking on the square icon and searching for target point. Then I will drag this point to where I want the player to be teleported. I will rotate it so its arrow points to the direction that I want the player to be facing once teleported, and rename the target to checkpoint 01. Once again, click on the flow icon to the level blueprint, and I'll move the print string forward, and right click to create a reference to our checkpoint 01 target. Now, by dragging from the Cast To character node, I will search for a set actor location and rotation node. On the checkpoint reference, I will drag and search for get location and then get rotation. So we can now connect them to set actor location and rotation as new parameters. To ensure this is all working, I will connect the Cast To node to the print string node and change the message to collided. I will also add a new print string at the end with the message checkpoint. And well, that's it. With this simple level blueprint, once our player collides with the volume, they will be teleported to the checkpoint location with the correct rotation. We also have two print strings for debugging in case anything goes wrong. This is just one example of how to use trigger volumes effectively. With this simple tool, you can create a huge array of placeholders and mechanics.